Next, we'll follow the owner of a Kafka topic. This is a developer who has created a topic on an Apache Kafka cluster and is running an application or a system that is producing a stream of events to that topic. And they've got their own uses for this, but they've realized that other developers in their organization might find other uses for this stream of events. So we're going to see that they can publish and share that stream of events so that it can be shared where other developers can discover it and then use it in their apps in a managed and secured way. So starting from their dashboard in Cloud Pak for Integration, they're going to click through to the instance of Event Endpoint Management that their administrator has set up for them. The first thing they're going to do is to create a product. And a product is a logical group of related APIs. So our Kafka topic owner, who's responsible for the flight tracking systems in their Acme travel company, is going to create a product that can hold some of the different APIs that are available from their flight system. And they're going to be able to add a variety of different Kafka topics that are relating to flights that they're responsible for to this product. They don't have any APIs to add to this product, but they'll be doing this next. And they don't have any limitations or restrictions to apply to the app developers who access the topics in this product, so they'll just leave the default unlimited plan. They can choose which app developers should be able to see the different APIs in this product, and which app developers should be able to get access to the APIs in this product. So now their product, their collection of Kafka topics, is ready, and they can start adding their Kafka topics to it. For the purposes of this demo, our Kafka topic owner is using the event stream service on IBM Cloud, but it's really important that I point out they don't have to be using this. Our Kafka topic owner could be running the open source Apache Kafka software themselves, or they could be using a Kafka distribution from another vendor, like Confluent's Kafka platform. I'm just using event streams for this demo because it was the most convenient option for me, in the same way that Kafka topic owners using Event Endpoint Management can use whatever flavor of Kafka cluster they're already using. But for this demo, our Kafka topic owner has a topic called flight.landings that has a stream of events being published to it, and that's what they're going to be adding into Event Endpoint Management here. So they start by naming and describing this stream of events. So they're calling it flight.landings, and they write some description to help developers who discover this understand what this stream of events is for and how it could be used. Next, they need to provide connection information for their Kafka cluster. Now for event streams, that means clicking on connect to this service and copying the Bootstrap server address. But different Kafka distributions will have different ways of finding this Bootstrap address. Next, they just need to give the name of their topic, and if they're using an Avro schema, they can provide this now to save them having to describe the message payloads later. The next step is to provide credentials for accessing their Kafka cluster. And again, the way to get security settings for a Kafka cluster will vary between the different Kafka distributions. With event streams, I can get the security parameters from the sample code tab, and I need to go into service credentials to create myself a new password that can be used by Event Endpoint Management. It's important to point out though, none of this will be shown to application developers who discover and use this Kafka topic. These settings are private. These are the settings and credentials that the Event Gateway service will use when it manages access to the Kafka topic. Application developers will create their own credentials for their own use, and I'll show you that in a moment. They won't get to see the real address of the actual Kafka cluster, and they won't get to see these security settings and credentials. And that's enough for our Kafka topic owner to get started. They've put enough information in here now that they could publish this to a portal and allow developers to start using it. But before they do this, they could add a lot more detail if they want. The form here will collect a variety of different types of information that might be useful to help an application developer get started with this stream of events. They might want to add more detail to the documentation. They might want to provide details about how to contact them if a developer needs more information to help them get started. They could provide information about licensing or other sorts of restrictions that apply to this topic. Finally, they can describe the Kafka messages that their system is producing to this topic. Now, if they provided an Avro schema earlier, then the message payload will already have a very detailed description, but if not, they can start describing their message payloads now. Either way, they can start to add information about other message metadata, such as describing the headers that their system adds to the Kafka messages it produces. Now, in the interest of time, for the purposes of this demo, I'm just pasting in an async API description that I prepared earlier. And I'll add a link below for lots more information about the async API documentation format and how to get started describing your own Kafka messages using async API. Our Kafka topic owner is almost done. They've provided a high-level description of this stream of events and described how it could be used. They've given connection and security information that the Event Gateway service can use to securely access that Kafka topic. They've provided a detailed description of the messages on that Kafka topic, a description that will help application developers to get started using it. And all of this has been captured using AsyncAPI, an open standard for documenting and describing asynchronous APIs. All that's left to do now is to publish it. So they can choose which product, which group of related APIs this Kafka topic should be added to. And they can choose which catalog this should be published in. So they can choose the catalog that their administrator set up for them earlier. And now they're finished. Their first Kafka topic has been published and is available for use by other developers in their organization.